I'm going to make an updated video about Shopify translations because it's been a long time since we talked about this and we actually have a new way to do this. I've been asked by the owner of Pia Margo to add Spanish to their website, so let's get into this. So we're going to hop onto the Shopify backend, and then on the left in your settings, you want to click on languages, and then you want to press add a language. And then we're going to select Spanish like that, and we'll add it here. Okay, that's the first thing you want to do. Now, the second thing we want to do is we want to install Translify. Okay, the reason we're going to be using Translify is because it uses something called DeepL. If you don't know what DeepL is, it's the current best in slot or SOTA, state-of-the-art translation system. So we'll just press install here, and that will install this beautiful app right here. So we'll press install. Now, obviously, this costs money. It's not going to be free, let's be honest. But you just want to go to balance here. And we'll add 1,000 credits, which costs 20 bucks. And we'll just press buy credits here. Just don't worry about pressing approve, especially if this is a client Shopify. Just press approve here. I'm joking, obviously. Just ask your client first. If it's a client, don't just charge them 20 bucks and expect them not to say anything, because they will say something, especially if they're a small e-com business. I did not ask permission to do that, so probably my colleague is going to come through in a minute and say, why did you just do that? But again, I don't really care. So we're on product translation here. What we want to do, you can do this in a couple of ways. You can, if I refresh this page here from before where we added the language, we should be able to press translate here, and there we go. It says Translify right here. So we'll click Translify, and then we're currently on products. That's totally fine. So we'll just click DeepL translation, okay? Now, translating all products. Common, English, yes. So what is the source language? English. What is the target language? Spanish. Okay, where do you want to save the translations? Save the translation to the locale. Okay, so if we just go to piamargo.com/sitemap.xml, there's nothing at the moment. Okay, there's nothing there. So we'll just press product title, product description, product tags, SEO meta title, SEO meta description. Now, I'm gonna try something here. I don't know if I'd recommend doing this at home, but I'm going to press product handle as well. Solidify the translated title and save it in the handle. Oh, this makes sure that the handle follows the title, and in this case where the handle is translated different from the title. Okay, yeah, we'll go slugify, that's fine. I'm going to take the translated title and put it as the slug. Now, again, I don't know if I would recommend doing this necessarily, actually thinking in my head, do I want to do this? No, I don't want to do this. The reason I'm not going to do this, so tempting to do. Oh, I'm not going to do it. The reason I'm not going to do it is because if the base URL is the same, when I write a blog, I don't have to worry about internal links going to the Spanish page and whatever. It will all be automatic. Now, I don't know if that's the case if I translate the product handle. So I'm just going to leave that. I'm not going to translate the product. Oh, I really want to. I'm just going to translate it. It's a risk, but let's just do it. We'll translate variants, everything. You just want to translate everything, okay? You can do a simulation cost. If you don't know how much this is going to cost, you can do that. And then we'll do store owner email address, and then we'll do, oh, never mind. We'll just do that. We'll just do store owner email address, and then actually we'll just do income stream surfer. And now that should be everything. So we're doing English to Spanish, and we're saving it in ES. So when I press translate here, it now says it's ongoing, okay? We're going to do the same thing with collections, okay? So we're going to do the same thing. Yeah, this all looks good. To ES, yes, 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 yes. Slugify and translate. And we'll do the same thing to the blog posts. So DeepL translation, Spanish to Spanish, yes, yes. Slugify and translate. And we'll do the same thing for the home pages. This is the last one. And also we'll do navigation links as well, actually. So DeepL, again, make sure everything is correctly set up. Slugify, translate. So you can see this is quite a quick process. It's not quite as nice as e-translate, but it's still very, very fast. So we'll do Yeah. Oh, what is this? Navigation links. Interesting. So English to Spanish. Navigation link title. Okay, translate. And then we'll do store menus. This should be the final one. So we'll press translate, save it to Spanish, and translate. Okay, so now that is the entire store translated into Spanish, but into good Spanish, not into bad Spanish, into good Spanish. So when we press balance here, sorry, not balance, when we press translation history here, we should see that things are running. So perfect, we have some that are running. This is going to take a bit of time to complete. Obviously, it's not going to be instant. But now, if I am not mistaken, I can go back to languages. So just type languages at the top. And then I can click here and I can press preview. And you can see it says /ES. Okay, good. So Inchio is homepage, I guess. Yeah, good. So we do have some things that are translated already. But like I said, this is going to take a little bit of time. So what we can actually do is we can click these three buttons and press publish. And now if I refresh the sitemap, you'll see the Spanish has been added. So I don't know how long this video is so far. 7 minutes. So in 7 minutes, we have potentially doubled, tripled, quadrupled, pentupled, whatever the word is, the impressions and everything because we've put everything in Spanish. Now, something that's really, really cool about this is that Spanish is the most spoken language in the world. The most widely spoken, one of the most widely spoken languages in the world. So if you focus on those areas of like countries and things, and also I have a list from the owner of the store who wants to target certain countries as well. Now we can do this very, very quickly. Now the really cool thing about doing this for something like Piamago instead of 2 men is that this is nothing has been done here. So it's, look at the top here, you can see vestidos, pantalones, faldas, blazers, etc., etc. The really cool thing is that because nothing has been done yet, it's really easy to do it. Now, if you do it for 2 men, 2 men has already been translated into 20 languages, so it's going to prove extremely complicated and extremely difficult for me to retrospectively do what I've just shown you in this video. So if you've got a Shopify store, you're going to want to do this at the beginning of your store. Now, if I just go on Piamago, the last thing that I want to do here, by the way, I'm going to be using Piamago as a case study. I intend on getting this to the same levels of 2 men, if not more. So I'm just going to index the Spanish homepage. What this does is it starts to get the ball rolling and it starts to get all of the other pages indexed as well. So I'll just test the live URL here. And then to be honest with you, I'm going to go ahead and do Spanish, etc. as well. Now, while you're doing this, you're going to want to be blogging as well. If you do want to blog, feel free to check out Harbor. Harbor SEO is my baby. It's all of my SEO in one tool. We have an affiliate program. If you want to support the channel, if you want to support me, please consider getting a yearly deal with Yearly Extra 33. It'll give you a total of 50% off yearly plans. But yeah, basically this URL is available to Google. Once it says that, once it's green, we press request indexing. We've now indexed the Spanish URL, the Spanish, what's it called? Not subdomain, but whatever it's called. And I just want to see balance here, like how much are we actually spending? So, it's actually spent quite a lot. We spent probably for one language, it's going to be about $20, but the really nice thing about Translify is that you're not paying per month. With eTranslate and other tools, you have to pay per month. It's incredibly annoying. But this one is really nice because you don't have to pay monthly. You pay once, you pay, I don't know, $20, $30, whatever it is, and then, this is finished, right? Now, I'm probably going to have to get a few more credits here, so I'm probably just going to do that quickly because I don't want this to run out of credits. So we'll just add another 1,000. Please don't hurt me. Pia, I'll just call you Pia in case you don't want your name on the channel. So there we go. We've just approved that as well. I'm probably going to get shouted at in a few minutes for doing that, but I mean, $40 to put your website in Spanish. It's about $800, so 40 times 20. If you do 20 languages, $800. For me, it's worth it. I think it's a really, really solid investment to do this. I should have asked if Spanish was the... I should have asked if she actually wanted Spanish on her website before I did Spanish, but I'm sure I'll hear about that later and for the next few months if she didn't want Spanish. There we go. The Spanish version of Pia Margot is indexed. You've just watched me do all of this live. There's no cuts. Well, there might be a few cuts, but there's no edits. There are edits. We're not hiding anything, okay? There will be cuts, there will be edits. Obviously, these videos are professionally edited, but there won't be anything hidden, okay? In 8 or 9 minutes, I've just shown you how to translate your entire store and potentially 10x, if not 50x, your traffic and impressions. Now, this does work, okay? I did this with a worse translation app on 2 Men. Now, I wish I could go back and use Translify from the beginning, but if I do just /ES, you'll see that in the last 3 months alone, we've had 1.15 million impressions and 13,000 clicks from, really good Spanish countries: Spain, Mexico, Colombia, Argentina, Peru, United States. Obviously, there's a lot of Spanish speakers in the United States: Chile, Ecuador, Venezuela, Dominican Republic, etc., guys. So really, really excited to bring this to the channel. I love this translation app. It's significantly better than eTranslate. The problem with eTranslate is that they don't let you have unlimited words, and it still costs $50 a month, and you don't necessarily get everything that you wanted. So yeah, I'm going to leave it there, guys. If you're watching all the way to the end of this video, you're an absolute legend as usual, and I'll see you very, very soon with some more content. Peace out. Watch this video if you want to know how to scale an e-commerce store or just any website in less than 3 months using only organic SEO.